Shmai Jessie from Shaman Minds. Thank you for tuning into my channel today for this pick card reading on your next love coming in. So we have pile 1, 2 and 3, and when you're ready just close down your eyes, take some nice long deep breaths in through your nose, hold and just sigh it out. Okay, do that a couple more times. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and see which pile you're drawn to. Again, pile 1, 2 and 3. So yeah, jump to the timestamps below. Thank you ever so much for coming onto my channel, and if you can share, like and subscribe, that'll be brilliant. Also, I'm going to be doing like a free reading once a week as well, so just jump onto Facebook, Shaman Minds, and leave a comment and I'll put you in for a draw then. Okay, lovely. See you in the next pile. Okay, Shmai pile 1. So we have the Empress. We also have the Emperor, the Chariot, Six of Swords, and the Wheel. Then we've got Loving, New, and Dolphin. So yeah, it feels like the person coming in for you, like they're really, really good energy. You know, it just feels like you're going to both be really compatible as well. Because as I said, you've got the High Priestess and you've got the Emperor right next to it. But it feels like with the Chariot and with the Six of Swords, it feels like you guys are like going to be doing a lot together. It feels like you're really going to be out and about, and you're just going to be really creating like a really good bond together. It's kind of like you're both going to really understand one another, and you're going to try and sort of work together in creating that kind of wheel of life for yourself, you know. So, and again with the Loving, New, that it does feel as though they're a really good energy, like they think about you a lot and they put your needs quite high up, you know. And with the Dolphin as well, you know, I've said this in previous videos, they're very much they're really family orientated, and they never leave each other behind. Like even if they're being hunted or whatever, they just stick together. So yeah, it feels like you guys are going to be on a massive journey together. And again, it does feel as though you're going to be doing lots. Like it feels like I'll do an 18 plus as well, probably Friday actually. But yeah, so we'll go into like sexual details, but as far as it goes for this one, it just feels like you guys are going to be really making an effort for one another. And it feels like it's going to take you back a bit, like you just wasn't expecting it, and it's just going to come in like full steam ahead, and you're just going to be like really striving forward. It's just the energy on this, like but I am seeing it does feel like there's a lot of travel involved with it. It feels like you guys are really going to be going like different places and experiencing new things together. It's kind of like you just want to see the world in one eye, you know. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to try and keep them really short today, but it just seems like a really it's a go-getter. Oh, actually, whilst I'm saying that, I have got like coming through that for some of you there could be two choices. Which, if that's the case, it feels as though the quieter one is kind of like the better choice then, you know. It feels like they're this one, but they're not quiet, but they're not as in your face then, you know. But they're the ones that will be doing the most for you. It feels like relationships wise, they're more compatible. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there and I'm going to jump to the next pile. Thank you so much. Please share, like and subscribe, and don't forget to go onto my Facebook to try and get a free weekly reading. So yeah, there we go. Thank you so much. Namaste. Shmai, welcome pile 2. So we have the Queen of Coins, Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. It's just mad how like the strong suits, like the male and female, are coming right at the front because it happened in pile 1 as well. I love how cards work. So anyway, it feels like for you at the minute, it feels like there's kind of like a loss feeling. It's almost like you're feeling the lack of love. It's like you're ready for it, but it's almost like you're missing it. But it does feel like, you know, he's coming in, or she's coming in, like they're coming in to come and sweep you off your feet. But it feels like there's a lot of work for you to do in the meantime. Like it feels like you need to just kind of like start enjoying things that you like to do anyway, and not concentrate so much on the lack of loss, you know. It feels like when you do, like it's going to just really open up for you. But it feels like they're going to be a really gentle person, and they're going to kind of like help you anyway. It feels like there's going to be, like, they're just going to make you feel good about yourself. They're going to be really conscious, because for some of you it feels as though you're a bit like unsure in your appearance and things like that. And it just feels like they're going to be really good at complimenting you and kind of like helping you come out of your shell a bit. We've also got Nearly There. So it does feel like it's close. We've got the holiday one. I don't feel like it's about holidays. I feel that's more about just getting creative with new ideas. Like I'm seeing like picnics and things like that. So, because for some of them, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of money involved. It just feels like you're just going to be like doing things that you can just enjoy and just spend that time together. We've also got Ask. And I feel like this is about you really putting it out to the universe, and rather than focusing on the neglect, actually focus on what it is that you really want. And yes, there may have been damage done previously, but this is history. This isn't the next person coming in. So it's learning to let go of bad experiences. So yeah, it does feel like with the Page of Cups, and as I said, we got the Nine of Cups there as well. But it does feel like with the Page of Cups, it's very much it's you learning to love in a different way now. It's like you're going to be learning relationships. You know, you're going to be learning to understand them in a different way, you know, and that they can be a good thing, you know, and they can sort of make you feel good. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good changes with that for you personally. But it feels like they're quite stable in themselves as well. So it doesn't feel like it feels like there's going to be a good balance, like they're going to really help you. And it also feels like they're a really hard worker as well. So they're really going to like try and provide for you then. It's kind of like almost like they want to be the provider. It doesn't feel like a thing that is almost like they want to show you their love. And like for some of them, it does feel like that might be in like how hard they work and stuff, which if that's the case, then it feels like your part of the role is to like bring that back a bit and be like, you know, well, there's other things like that are just as important, like, you know, taking time to go places, spend the evening together, whatever that is. And yeah, it feels like you guys are going to be learning a lot from one another. And again, it just feels like it's a really good kind of like relationship going forward. It feels like it's just going to really blossom, and yeah, good card. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. As I said, I'm trying to keep them short at the minute, but thank you so much. And if you would like to try and get a free reading, I'm giving away one every week. So just come onto my Facebook page, Shaman Minds. And yeah, thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. Namaste. Shmai, welcome, Power Free. So we have the Sun, the Magician, Four of Cups, King of Coins, and the Hangman. So it's really bizarre actually, because when I'm looking at this, it feels like you kind of already went for a really good relationship. It felt like everything was really good. And then it turns out they were a bit sly. Like it feels like they kind of done the dirty on you. And it really hurt. Like you spent a long time recovering. Or if you're not, like it feels as though like you might be going through it now. But they're coming in. Like it, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be anytime soon. It feels like this is like almost like maybe a year from now. It just feels like it's a long stretch. And again, we've got the Hangman, and it does feel as though a lot of that is about letting go. because otherwise it can affect the next relationship. So I feel like this is something that you will really, really need to work on. If it's not you, it feels like this is them that have been through this, and they know, like, they've got stuff to work through. But then, as I said, we've got the feminine. So like it feels as though like they really find you very feminine. Like they just love the way you kind of like hold yourself, and you've got this kind of like gentleness about you. And then indigo, so it does feel like you're very spiritually aware in yourself, and they really like that about you. It's kind of like what's going to attract them, you know. And again, we've got hope, so I feel like that's just being hopeful. For some of you, I feel like you've already got this person in mind. And for the ones that have, like, it feels like, again, that's where the hope is coming in. It's about just trusting that it is going to come about. But I feel like it's going to be like you're going to end up both having a conversation. And this is like, but it's going to be honest. It feels like it's going to be very honest. It's going to be kind of like, here's the situation. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to leave that there. It feels like you guys have got a lovely, lovely journey coming. It feels like they're going to be really, just kind of like, it feels like there is going to be a lot of work there, but it feels like when that work is done, you're really kind of just, the relationship's going to open and blossom, and it's going to just create this really good environment. But I am seeing like through it though, there will be a lot of ups and downs, but it feels like that's because of insecurities, not because of you two as a couple, you know. So yeah, it feels like that's just something to keep in mind, and just, you know, doing a lot of self work then. But anyway, it feels like you guys are going to be having a really good journey together, and you're really going to learn from one another again. So yeah, thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. And also, if you would like to try and get a free reading, I'm doing one once every week now. So yeah, come onto my Facebook page and leave a comment. Thank you so much. Namaste.